like the box smells good. I don't know if I'm tripping or what, but look at that. I'm not gonna touch this stuff until I'm doing the whole shebang. I want to open it so bad, but I'm not going to. But wow. Ow! Close my boob in there. The package is secure. Okay, back to editing. Chilla. First of all, I took these pillowcases off the pillows because it was looking a little too Crayola Jenkins in here for me. So I took it off. Also, I think I hate the rug, the purple rug. Really pissed that I spent my money on it. Like, I love the rug, but I don't love the rug in here, you know? I guess sometimes you don't know till you know, but bitch, I wish I would've known, because it was not cheap. I have not taken, these rollers have been sitting in my hair for days. It's summertime outside, so I'm going outside for the first time in a few days. I feel like I say that, but did I go out on Sunday? I can't remember if I went outside on Sunday. I feel like I did. It just feels like I haven't been outside. Yesterday, I was editing all day, only for YouTube to take forever to upload the video. Like, it did not go up on Monday, it went up on Tuesday because it went up this morning. My head kind of itching, so where's that other one? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Seeing that sacred box on the ground is just like, I'm coming for you. Ramadan has started. This is day 2. I'm feeling good. Yesterday, I was good too. I didn't start like feeling the hunger until like 5 something. And I was live on TikTok while I was editing, and I was just talking about how there are days outside of Ramadan when I'm not eating, you know, like I'm not intentionally fasting, but there are days where I realize like, man, I haven't eaten all day. And so I was just like, you know, I can definitely get through this. I've done it. It's a mental thing. It's something about knowing that I'm not supposed to eat that I think about eating more. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing my hair probably today because this is giving, I don't know, it might be cute. I like when my hair has a shape to it, and like right now my hair doesn't have a shape because it's at an awkward length. Even though I'm going outside, I'm still gonna like pace myself and try not to do too much because I do not want to exert too much energy, and I definitely don't want to make myself thirsty or anything. But I feel good. My mouth feels moisturized and salivated, even though I need some moisture on my lips. My lips look ashy as heck. Oh, another thing I'm gonna be trying to fast off of is cursing these next 30 days. When I was on live, it was getting me like having to try to come up with a different word other than the curse word I naturally wanted to say. A challenge. I pump that, girl, give it to me, pump that. I pump that, girl, sing it with me like da 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 da. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bum bum bum. 1, I'm in the mood for B2K. 2, I need to calm down because I need to conserve my energy. 3, I'm about to go outside, take me a little walk, and I'm reading a book because one thing about me, I don't be finishing my books. You know what books I do finish? Non-fictions. Or wait, whichever ones are the ones that are not real, like a storybook. I will finish that, okay? But yeah, I am still reading this book. I'm about, yeah, not halfway, but close. I'm, you know, I've got some skin in the game. But yeah, I want to finish that at least by the end of the month. Like, enough is enough. I've been reading this thing since, when did I get this book? January. So yeah, and it's an easy read. Like, some pages, they're not even like a full page. So it's just like, I just need to consistently read. That's the issue. I don't consistently read. But yeah, I want to get a little bit of sunshine, because everybody loves the sunshine. And yeah, when I come back, I might record the sacred stuff. It's giving that vibe because my hair looks cute today. So I feel like this is a good hair to use to like introduce the products and smell them and review them, and then wash my hair and stuff. But yeah, let me go and do that first. This part of the day is the take care of me part, you know, taking my walk, getting all that in, and then I decide the work. Not doing the work first, I'm doing the work after. That's me. Everybody got their own way to doing stuff. But yeah, doing the work after. I'll see y'all when I get back. Bye. Okay, so number one, I am about to go to CVS and make good on my coupons. I'm the type of bitch, when this does all this, I'm using what's on these coupons. So $4 off your next purchase, great, I'll be in there tomorrow. $3 off Sally Hansen Air product. What? No, it's because I'm hungry. I have an hour until I can break this fast. Girl, let me go ahead and go. Let me go ahead and go. Jug feeling, yup. Cool, gig, yup. 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 Bye. Best way to reheat chicken is to take it out of whatever pot you cooked it in. Like this was in the fridge. I took it out of that. I put it in some foil. I poured the juices that were in that pot in here with the herbs. I'm closing it up. 350, 375. Cook it for like, really I cook it until I hear it sizzling. I'll like peek in the aluminum and the sauces will be bubbling. It normally takes like 10 to 15 minutes before it's heated up. But that's how you do it if you don't want your that's how you do it. Hold on. What, girl? That's how you do it if you like juicy chicken. If you like dry chicken, cook it on the stove. Reheat it on the stove. That's only if you like it dry. Now I was supposed to film the sacred video. I did not do that. Just didn't have the energy. I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow morning, like while I have the energy, because today, because I took a walk, and I took a long walk, and I was outside, I was in the sun. I think I kind of wore myself out a little bit. By the time I made it back home, it was like very little energy. So tomorrow I'm gonna be mindful of that, and I will work before I walk. Get the work done. Ooh. Also, tomorrow's gonna be warm, but like it's supposed to be cloudy. It's when the sun is out that I'm really like, must go outside, must go outside. Like, I feel like I have to go outside. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to try the products, and I do need to wash my hair. Like, my hair is gross. So, I'm excited. I might still film the part of the video where I'm just kind of like talking about what everything smells like and what it looks like and how the bottle feels and all that stuff, and get into the hair washing tomorrow. I think that's what I'll do. Get all the talking bits done now. Obviously I won't be able to give like my review of the products until after I've used them, but I can at least talk about the products themselves, like the bottle, the questions that I had about it, the smell of it, the size, all that type of stuff. So I have freshly toasted brioche buns, toasted in butter. They are, when I tell you, so good. I got these buns from Whole Foods, and it's just in an unmarked bag. I'll show you. I'm just putting a little bit of mayo on my buns. This is the chicken that I made. I just chopped it up and put the juices from it as well as some barbecue sauce on there. I'm just hungry and wanting to eat the rest of this chicken. I have onions and stuff, but I just said, you know what? I'll just be okay with this. Kind of like a sloppy Joe type sitch. And then I'm just taking this Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago cheese, Trader Joe's. Putting that on top, closing that up. Who needs Popeyes? Like, I don't know if you could tell that that's good, but it's good. Let me take a bite. So good. Make mambo sauce. I'm gonna just put some on the side to dip. Got the mild and I got the spicy. Yum, 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 so good. But this is what the brioche buns look like from Whole Foods. They're fresh buns. They just have that on the back. It says Whole Foods brioche hamburger bun. Bomb. Yeah, Glow. Yeah, Glow. Yeah, Glow. She got the pook, yeah, Glow. He got the pook, cut the key. A little easier for me, but I just got finished filming my sacred review, and I'm about to go to dinner with my friends. Just a little loafer. I got this set randomly at H&M, bag from TJ Maxx, and yeah, okay, bye. I just came home to this. I'm so upset right now. So it just fell off the wall. Wow, there's glass everywhere. I'm so upset because the picture is actually all scraped up and ruined. I'm actually really upset right now. I be trying to stay in the bed as long as I can during Ramadan. That's kind of my little cheat code. Also, it's like I stay in the bed until I'm not hungry no more. So it is currently 1 p.m. Girl, shut up, shut up. You wouldn't understand. And I am about to, 1, do this laundry because I don't have any more towels, but 2, I'm gonna edit my sacred video and the rest of the sacred content I made for tomorrow, because I made a video for TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I should say I'm making a video for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. What do I need right now besides turning this on? But yeah, I'm gonna go outside to edit because it's so nice out. It's like gonna be 79 degrees. That's too hot for me to like do my walking stuff. I will be thirsty and tired. I keep going back between like, do I want to just take a nice walk and then do my work, or do I go out and do the work? It's tough. Oh, also like, so you know, I shared what I was dealing with my building or whatever, and I know a lot of y'all like, Kennedy, you know, I would have been right in that office, or I would have went right upstairs. And my thing is that I've been dealing with this for so long that when I did give it that type of energy, right, where I did pull up multiple times, they really tried to villainize me. And one thing about me, I have a hard boundary, like a hard stop when it comes to my home and my safety. And the idea of these people whom I don't know having access to my home, there are certain lines that I won't push. You feel me? That doesn't mean that checking won't happen. It just means that the way that I go about it can't disturb what I need, which is peace in my mind and in my body, knowing that I'm safe in my home. You feel me? I don't put nothing past these people. And when I move out, I'll leave a review. I'm not leaving a review for a place that I'm currently living at. It's not safe. I think y'all underestimate, you know, safety in the internet. And by y'all, I mean like the select few. Like, people are nuts. Let me brush my teeth. I'm talking, my breath don't stink, let me say that. But I feel like I look crusty, so hold on. Sometimes you just need to get in the shower completely. I don't know about you girls, but I am slightly germophobic. I was just thinking specifically about like when I move. If I were to move into an apartment that someone else has already lived in, what I think about a lot is like their washer and dryer, like the gook and the grime of their stuff being washed in there. And y'all know I moved from New York, and I had to wash my stuff at a laundromat. That used to pain me, like pain me. I would avoid going to the laundromat and I would just buy new stuff. It was really bad. And I had the biggest pile of laundry in my closet. Like, it was almost as tall as me. I'm not even kidding. It was so much stuff. But it's because when it comes to stuff like that, I'm just thinking of the nastiest situation. And the thing about it is, the nastiest situation did end up happening to me, where I was washing my clothes. I feel like I told this story. But I'll tell it again. Hold on. Girl, so I went to the same laundromat for years, right? It was right up the block, like 2 blocks away from me. And I have been going there at this point for like 5-6 years. So I'm really familiar with old boy that owns it. We would have a little light conversation, just like, hey, how you doing? Lots of clothes today, you know, stuff like that. I never did wash and fold. I always did my own laundry, but we would, you know, speak every now and again. When you go to a place for years, you're gonna have some kind of rapport, right? So one day I'm in there washing my stuff and before I would wash clothes, I would always open up the washing machine, spin it around. I take a deep inhale in. I'm making sure it's clean and there's nothing in there that I can't see. That's why I was spinning around, just in case any like coins would drop. Sometimes people would leave coins and stuff in there by accident. So I check it, it's all good. I will open up where you put the detergent and look and see how gross it was. If it was too gross, I'd use another one. But the one I chose, it didn't look that bad, it didn't smell bad. I said, all right, I'll do this. It was cool. So, you know, I put all my clothes in, I put my coins in, water started running, I put the detergent in, close it up, boom, waiting. I never left my clothes either. I always stayed in the laundromat. Like if I was washing clothes, that was the day, because I was not leaving that laundromat with my stuff in there, period. So I'm sitting in there and I'm standing by my stuff because there wasn't no seat. And all of a sudden, I get a strong whiff of boo-boo. So I'm like, I'm looking around like, did somebody just walk in? Nope, just me in there. I'm looking at the bottom of my shoe. I start checking the wheels of my cart. Boo-boo. I'm not seeing it, I'm only smelling it. So I'm like, where is that smell coming from? Now I'm getting pissed, because why does it smell like boo-boo in here all of a sudden? I get to checking around the washing machine, and by checking around, I mean sniffing around. So I'm like, lo and behold, the boo-boo smell is coming from my washing machine. I flagged down Buddy. Excuse me. He comes over in slow motion. I said, do you smell that? I said, we ain't gonna play them games. I come in here and talk to you all the time. You ain't about to act like you don't know what I'm talking about. He was acting like he couldn't understand me all of a sudden. So then I was like, boo-boo, smelly, stinky. Can you smell that? I kept trying to act like he couldn't understand what I was saying and was acting all confused. I opened up the machine. I took all my stuff out and I threw them away, because I can't do anything with this. There's clearly boo-boo that is riddled within this machine, because why am I smelling it? Like, needless to say, I stopped going to that laundromat and I started going to a new laundromat that was like 8 blocks away, which, like, if you don't live in New York, you've never lived in New York, maybe that doesn't sound like a big deal, but that was kind of far, you know, when you got a big old cart that you pushing around with multiple bags of laundry, plus, you know, you got to think of weather conditions. Like, you got to do laundry in the winter too, you know? Like, obviously you want to try and choose days where it's not actively snowing or where the sidewalks have been shoveled, but it's still rough. And the neighborhood I was in, it wasn't getting tended to like that. So, you know, it was a lot. But I got to my new laundromat and it was bigger, it was more active. I didn't really love that, because that just means more people are in here and using this machine. So my anxiety around the grossness of it all was at like an all-time high. Ooh, I like that oil. It did like create some softness. That's the sacred oil. That was nice, because my hair was feeling low-key kind of dry and a little bit hard. But sometimes my hair after the first wash day be feeling like that. So, but this kind of broke that up. I like that a lot. My favorite thing about these products is the smell. Like, that's my favorite part. Oh, I look crazy. The smell got it. Love it. So it's a smell that they created called Temple Oud. But to me, it smells very similar to these Oribe products that I have. You know what step I don't do that I see all the girls doing? I feel like I mentioned this, but like picking my hair out. I don't pick my hair. Maybe I should try to do that, see how I like it. But anyway, started going to this new laundromat, and girl, long story short, I'm minding my own business. They had seats, so I'm sitting down waiting for my laundry to be done, and I see something out my peripheral. I look to the left, Roach just scurrying past, just minding his own business, like, excuse me, pardon me. I said, it's time. Like, I got to go. Love New York down. But where I was then and where I am now, I needed some I needed some renovation. I needed open spaces. I needed some cleanliness that I was not witnessing where I was. and I tried to find it in New York. I could not find it in New York, so I just got up and moved. All right, I'm about to go do some work outside. I'll see y'all when I get back. Kennedy, do you really need another plant? Do you really need a Kennedy? I know you couldn't possibly multi-push. Do I need another plant per se? Of course not. But she needed me. Stop it. This is beautiful, and she needed to be in here. Periante. We're gonna put her in our green corner. Just here. Oh, excuse us. Just ever so slightly over here. I'm gonna find her a cute little pot. But she's just gonna hang out there for now. She ain't staying there forever. Woo! Today was a challenge, okay? It was 78 degrees and sunny. And one thing about me, when the weather is nice, I literally feel like I'm walking through the red light district. I'm a man whose wife hasn't had sex with him in 3-4 years, and I lock eyes with a really enticing young lady. It just be calling me. That's what I'm trying to get at. It be calling me. Keep finding little random shards of glass. This is what I hate about broken glass. Every 5 seconds, I keep coming up on new little pieces. Anyway, yeah, today was really, really challenging. 1, I was thirsty today. 2, I'm hungry. Like, what the heck is in my hair? Fasting has really highlighted for me what I do with my time. Removing the ability to consume things really highlights what I do with my time, because typically I am out and buying things, and like I can still go out and buy things, but I don't have the same type of energy. I also have to be mindful of how I use my energy while I'm fasting. So it's like I'm not gonna go out and like power walk and shop. Even like going to the grocery store is challenging, because it's like I don't want to be around all that food and I can't eat it. But today we're making spaghetti. A little treat for me. My fast will be broken in 15 minutes. But yeah, today, low key, kind of wore me out. Not gonna lie to you. After a certain point, I just couldn't say no to outside. Like, I waited for as long as I could. I didn't leave my house till like 3. And then I was out there and it was so hot. And like, not actually, but just like hot for somebody who can't drink water or anything. Like, it was too warm. And I was sitting in the shade, because sitting in the sun would have been torture. So I was in the shade too, and still it was just like, I can't do this. So I came back inside, and yeah. I was supposed to edit my sacred stuff today. Never happened. I should clean up too. I ain't gonna put too much on my plate. One thing at a time. I even stopped myself when I was at the grocery store, because I was like picking up fruit and stuff, and I was just like, yo, this is gonna go bad, because even when it's time for me to break my fast, I don't be having like a lot of, my appetite isn't huge. So I'm not eating a lot. But one thing I will say is that I'm trying to eat very nutrient-rich things. I'm taking my supplement. I drink a lot of water. I break my fast with the coconut smoothie. Feel like I'm doing what I need to do to replenish what I'm not getting during the day. And I know there's some of you out there that are like, why are you fasting if you aren't Muslim? Here's what I'll say to that. Number 1, you don't have to be Muslim to participate in Ramadan or to fast, period. Number 2, honestly, a lot of my friends are of the Islamic faith, and I've learned so much in our friendships from them, and unlearned so much too. I was sharing with them that I didn't realize how how much America put fear in our heart towards Muslim people and women who wear hijabs or women who fully cover themselves. They have villainized those women and they have villainized the faith. And if at this point you believe anything America says, we not on the same wavelength, you feel me? Like, if you're not questioning everything you've ever been told by America, we're not on the same page. I literally said, I don't want to break this. And I literally just broke it. It's not like fully broken, but I just did this the other day. I broke a pot. I just did that. Way to go. I knew putting it there was going to do that. Maybe I can glue this back on. We're going to put that to that. Just going to put you over here. See if I can glue that back. But yeah, man, talking to my Muslim friends, I've just learned so much about their experience growing up and what it was like for them growing up here after 9/11. And man, it's crazy. I'm practicing Ramadan because one, this is not my first attempt. I've tried fasting for Ramadan for the last 3-4 years, and every time I get a little too hungry. Like, I'm not gonna lie, today my finger was like aching and I said, I must need something. I must need something. So I gotta remember that, like, my body is going to respond to this change and I can communicate with myself, you know, to relax and remind myself, like, you will be able to eat tonight. And also it's just that reminder that there are people who don't get to just jump up, go to their kitchen and get something to eat. Like, that's a major part of this. It's just recognizing your blessing, you know? Reminding yourself regularly of your blessings, for real. So yeah, personally, I am fasting to strengthen my relationship with myself and with God. Just like getting back to having those long conversations with God. There was a time where my faith was a little bit stronger and my connection to my faith was stronger. And I want to get back to that. I don't even want to get back to that. I'm there, but I just want to strengthen it, you know? I really want to intentionally commit to making my relationship with my faith stronger. And I think there are so many benefits to having a strong connection with your faith. For me, I think it like directly affects my confidence, the way that I move about the world, how I speak about myself, my goals, my dreams, my ability to manifest my visions for myself and my life. Like, this is some real stuff. Ooh, my eye burning. There was this one year where I really had to surrender. It was right before I moved to New York. And it was because my world kind of just turned upside down. Everything I thought was challenged. I was betrayed in a major way. You know, the person who I was with at the time completely pulled the rug from up under me. And I was just so in shock that I was questioning everything. Everything that I thought about myself, everything that I thought about the time that I spent with this person. You know, if you've ever been with someone and you've been betrayed, that is a really, like, just shocking experience. You feel me? And sometimes it's hard to catch your balance after that. And for me, I had to come up out of my, like this thing I was doing where I was telling myself, like, trying to come up with reasons for why this happened. Like, oh, you know, I was just downing myself a lot, right? And I had to come up out of that. And instead of spending my time doing that, I started spending my time thinking about the type of person I do want to be with and the type of person I know God wants me to be with. And I remembered that, like, God loves me. God don't not love me. This wasn't about God. This wasn't something he did to me. This is a moment where I'm being offered the opportunity to make another choice. You feel me? And make a choice that's reflective of what I know God wants for me. Because it's certainly not someone who betrayed me. It's certainly not someone who lied to me, you know? And outside of my relationship, it was also like, what am I doing with my life? At that time, I was still working a 9 to 5, and I was so unhappy and so like, I just was not living in my purpose. And in that moment, I decided to apply for some schools in New York. I got in and I moved, and it changed my life. It changed my life. I love hearing about the journey of people's faith and just stuff like that, because we all have a story. And anytime I'm able to like connect with other people, was really close. Anytime I'm able to connect with another group of people off of, you know, something that's relatable or whatever, I'm always so moved by that, always. I feel like connection is what helps you grow. It helps you grow emotionally. Your ability to empathize, I think, grows. It's all very important. And one thing about it, I am very, very, very thankful for my growth and maturity around things that are different from what I know. I used to have this like reaction to things that I was unfamiliar with, where it would just be like, you know, turn my nose up type vibe. Like a memory popped up on my phone, and I was getting my ear pierced, and I was with a friend, and the guy that was piercing my ear was talking about voodoo. And when he was talking about it, I was just like, you know? And it's like, okay, but also voodoo comes from our people, and they have tried to villainize that. It's just like, I like the idea of being open to learning. That immediate like, I don't want to hear about it, that's not cute. That's ugly, actually. Why is the Married to Medicine reunion 3 parts? Like, I'm not quite understanding that. They must have agreed to that before the reunion came. Like, that must have been in their contract that there's gonna be a 3-part reunion. But this season did not need 3 parts at all.
Hey,
this just makes me so happy.
This me? Looks like me. With the same little ears and funny eyes.
I'm gonna finish cooking. I need to watch my wife and kids. I need it. I need it.
I've learned. See, a lot of times us guys, freedom is on the line. So the judge is ready for us?
Hey.
Okay.
Turns out the real perpetrator was arrested on a confess to this crime.
The guy was innocent. I know this. It's not the most powerful. I didn't say a word until she made my bed. What's another brain?
My favorite spaghetti. I know you're not supposed to, but I break mine in half.
Judge Michael Kyle presiding. Rockford, Gouda, and Lindbergh.
Witness, honest.
Yes.
No, cause mama about to ready to eat her food. Cause no, I'm about to eat this food. I'm about to eat this food. I'm about to eat this food. I'm about to eat it. I just thought about the fact that the trash guy is walking past my apartment right now, and he's probably like, what the hell is going on in there? Just get the trash and go. And because these brioche buns gonna get ate up, I'm not about to let them go bad. I done heated me up one. Yes. Nah, them brioche buns from Whole Foods hit. Ooh, that's good. Just buttery goodness. You gotta make sure you toast it with some butter. Ooh, wee, that's good. Man, I could just eat that bread every day. Okay, we're gonna top this off with a little bit of parsley. Just a little bit of parsley on the tippity of the toppity. Just a little bit on the tippity of the toppity. And then bon appetit. Yeah. And tonight, I'm watching a movie. I'm watching Poor Things. What is this? Decline. Ask me later. Yeah, I'm watching Poor Things. I love when the Academy award-winning movies become available on the stuff I got, because I just want to know, like, how good was it? You know, how good was it actually? Let's talk about that for once. So I have Hulu because I signed up when they was doing 99 cents a month. So why isn't Hulu coming up? Hello, I do not have time for games. I said, make it easier to continue watching your favorite shows, and when you select accept, support the third-party apps will share your viewing and no, I don't want to do that, damn it. Making this prompt come up. I know I'm talking and looking like a 60-plus-year-old woman, but I have to, yo, I do not have to do this. It's asking me if it can, basically if the TV can start paying attention to what else it is that I watch so it can populate the apps or something. It's just like, girl, there's enough surveillance as is. I'm not signing up for more. I'm not signing up for more. I don't even have Face ID on my phone. But that don't even matter because it still clearly clocks you, because I was on FaceTime and put up a thumbs up. And why did the thumbs up pop up? Well, like, if you do certain stuff, balloons will come up or fireworks will come up. I'm just like, what the? This is getting scary now. Why is my Hulu not coming up? So basically, it's not giving me the option. Let me unplug this TV. Okay. Work. I ain't got no value, dead. Work. This is getting a little ridiculous now. Finally. Stupid so. We in here. Okay. Bye, girls. See you tomorrow. Or maybe later tonight. See ya. So this is so random, but my old executive producer hit me and wanted to connect me with someone, woman. And you know what? I've decided I'm in my year of yes. Also during this time of fasting, I just feel in a more like peaceful state, more optimistic state, more open-minded state. And so I'm just like, you know what? Do I know why we're meeting? No. Do I think we need to meet? Who knows what could come from meeting a new person. Let me just stay open-minded to the possibilities, you know? So that's what I'm choosing to do. It's so funny because when we were making the plans, I was like, yeah, you know, let's meet for lunch, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh, shoot, I'm fasting. Like, I said, I'm sorry, I forgot all about the fact that I'm fasting. So she'll be eating. I won't. I haven't had to sit in front of anybody eating, so this will be a real challenge. And I think in any other situation, she would have probably prepared to like not have to eat in front of me. But she's coming straight from her flight and she hasn't eaten today. It's about to be 3 o'clock. Like, I get it. A little pimple there. Do I want to do all that? Let me figure out what I'm wearing. Hold on. Because I feel like I should change my bottoms. I'm just wearing cargos. Hold on. Okay. I just changed to these Zara jeans I forgot I owned. Love that hair oil. This is second day wash and go hair. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, I don't know. My hair feels soft. It looks amazing. Like, it looks amazing. This is a great hair day. Like, my favorite kind of hair day. Big and soft. Am I keeping this top on? Hold on. I'm changing my top. Hold on. I went from no makeup and like barely putting effort in to now me trying to find the right bag. Come on, hit me. I had to go down to my leasing office today because I was woken up at 3 in the morning from loud music. Had to call security, had to do the whole 9. Security playing with me. And to me, that was my like, all right, let me go down here because I've been avoiding going to my leasing office. I haven't talked to my leasing office about anything. I've kind of been handling everything myself. All that stuff I was telling y'all last week, that wasn't my leasing office. That was the people who own the unit above me. I want to do these glasses or is it getting too serious? I just finally had to go and let them know the series of events. And long story short, What I've learned over the years is that whenever you have to rely on humans to do things, you have to leave room for human error. And a lot of the experiences that I've had have just been like human error stuff. Like these are mistakes that could have been avoided but weren't because human error. That doesn't excuse anything. If anything, it highlights the fact that there are solutions. You know, we gotta do something. Maybe I'll do the hoops. Okay, girls, I'm gonna go have this random meeting and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Okay. It has been a day and it ain't even done yet. Let's talk. So the random meeting I had, it went well. Long story short, when it comes to like working with white people, I am very particular about doing that because I don't want to be in a situation where I don't feel comfortable in that space. Naturally, there's this safety thing that I'll catch myself doing, which is like, what's it called? Code switching. You know, kind of tuning down the way that I would naturally respond to things. The way that I would naturally respond to something, I'll say it a different type of way. Like instead of being like, girl, I'll be like, oh, no way. You know? Like, it'll be stuff like that. And I don't like that. I don't like having to do that. And I don't have to do that, and I know that. But that's something that naturally happens that I do just to protect myself. Like, also it's just like to avoid any type of conflict or misunderstanding or unnecessary conversations. Like, let me try to make you feel the most comfortable as possible. And I hate doing all that work. I hate doing all that mental work. And there are some folks who happen to be white who truly do mean well. A lot of what I'm talking about doesn't have anything to do with them so much as it has to do with me and the way I show up in those spaces. There is a hair right here and I need it gone. Get it? Okay, I think so. Yeah, there's a way that I typically show up in a white space. And quite frankly, it's exhausting. And if I can avoid having to do that, then I avoid it. Anyway, so she was very well-meaning, and I don't know, you know, I might move forward doing something, but yeah, when opportunities like that present itself, I really do take my time. I'm not hasty about jumping into those spaces, for real, for real. So I am cooking for my people tomorrow. We're gonna be breaking our fast together. I'm gonna do a classic Kennedy meal. So I got some like golden potatoes. I'm gonna make us all some mashed potatoes. A daggone, have to get some sour cream for that. This is the onion. Garlic powder with some chicken and some string beans, so I gotta go and get the rest of that. There's certain grocery stores I like to get certain stuff from. Y'all know this about me. So like my chicken, I like getting my chicken from Trader Joe's. My produce, I like getting from Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. Every now and again, I might get it from Kroger if it's looking fresh. Every now and again. I get my feminine products and my like teeth stuff, hair stuff from Kroger. Like I needed to re-up on pads. These are the pads that I like. This is the toothpaste that I use. Arm & Hammer Advanced White. I want to try Taraji P. Henson's Master Cleanse. I want to compare it to the Sacred and see if you can just buy this instead of the Sacred. That'll be next week. I needed to re-up on floss. I always buy them in twos because when I run out, I need to have another one. I can't not floss. So I got 2 of those. Oh, these are skewers because I'm gonna make us some little, well, I'm gonna actually have my guests make mocktails. I think that's just something fun and interactive to do. So we're gonna make some little mocktails because nobody drinks really. This is the mouthwash that I get from time to time. But yeah, we're gonna make some mocktails. I'm thinking like a little Moscow Mule, or like a little watermelon thing, or a little like ginger something, this or that, or the third. Did you feel? I got lime, I got a lemon. Wonder if I need more lime or more lemon. I know I need like ginger beer. I'm gonna get that. A few little ginger beers. Cause I have all this club soda in here from when I hosted my friend's bachelorette. One of the events was here and we were gonna make mocktails and we ended up not doing it. So I have all this club soda. I'm like, we need to utilize that club soda. Oh, okay, so I got the butter. So where's my phone? Let me make a little list. Okay, so lime. Dang, that's what I should have got, is some honey from there. Dang, and I forgot to look for the bread. Okay, we'll see if they have all that. That's it, y'all. I need to edit this sacred video. Like, that should have came out today, early. Def dropped the ball on that one. Is what it is. I have personal shit I have to do. Oh, this morning what ended up happening was went to the leasing office to tell them like enough is enough. Like let's talk about what's really been going on, because now I'm getting pissed off for real. And also I'm just kind of like lightly letting them know like I will break this lease. Like please don't ever think that I'm the type where I'm just gonna stay here and be miserable. If I need to break my lease, I most certainly will do that. What are the rules and regulations? Oh, okay, pay a little extra here, throw a little something there. I'll do that if it means getting up out your hair. And no leasing wants to hear that you want to break your lease. And so, you know, he was extending himself all the ways that he could. And you know, I looked at some other units, but my thing is that if I'm moving, I need to move into some place that's just like mine or better. Nothing in between or nothing below. My spot or better. So if there is anything that I feel like is going to mess up the flow in which I'm living currently, then I'm not gonna do it. That's me. You feel me? I'm definitely moving this rug up out of here. Like, I'm tired of looking at it in here. It doesn't go. I do not like that color in here. Yeah, it's just so out of place to me that every time when I come in here, I get irritated. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move it because now I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm irritated. So I'm gonna move that. Probably just gonna move it. I was thinking about moving it into my workroom, but I be walking in there with shoes on too often. I'm gonna move it in my bedroom. What else? It looked like it's about to rain, but it's not supposed to rain. I guess I'll just take a little umbrella just in case. But yeah, I'm gonna go run the rest of these little errands and then I'll be back here at 6 o'clock. I break my fast in an hour and a half. Today was a good day. I'm not feeling too crazy. I think when I keep myself busy, like doing things, the time really passes. I'm just sitting around. That's kind of why I've been avoiding editing. It's just such a slow poke butt situation. Trying not to curse. I do have to clean up in here, so that's what I'll do tomorrow because I need to let as much time. I need to have stalling time. I need things to do. So let me put these little things in water. Full on car. I'll see you girls when I get back. Bye.
Physically, the trigger is a...
Tonight, I'm hosting my friends and I stayed in bed as long as I could just because I was trying to conserve my energy. Sometimes I wake up feeling a little hungry and it's the best thing for me to just kind of like stay in the bed and chill for a second and then I get up. So I've been up now for like, I've been out the bed now for like a little over an hour. It's 1:20 and yeah. So basically what I want to do is first clean up because that'll bring me the most peace, is to just like tidy up. They're not gonna be coming over here until around 7:30, but time be flying. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting started. I just loaded the dishwasher. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I just want freshly cleaned. Anybody else do that? Like, I just want it to be freshly cleaned. Like, I might be using this tonight. I'm gonna put that in there so it can be fresh. I think that's good. So I was dealing with some rusting on my knives, and it's because after you wash your stuff in the dishwasher, if it's not completely dry and it's just sitting in there, it's gonna rust. Also, these are not like great knives, but one of the things you could buy is Finish Dry for your dishwasher, and you just have to pour it in a little compartment next to where you put the detergent or your pod. I be forgetting I have these Pyrex glass bowls. I'm gonna use this to like, for people to serve themselves. One thing about me, I'm gonna get it all in there. Maybe a few of these glasses. Also, we're making mocktails tonight. Ooh, that just reminded me, I gotta get mine. So these are always really fun. I got these off of Amazon. They're ice trays to make cute little round ice cubes. These have been in the freezer now for months, so I'm gonna make some fresh ones. But how cute is this? They just make the cutest little, I think that's really cute when you're having company, you know? Or you're throwing a function, that's cute. Pour some water in there. Oh, so let me give you the latest update about my apartment shit. Because at this point, it's just comical. So this is yesterday night. And I kind of talked about it, but I don't think I gave detail. Because I'm not playing with y'all when I say, like, I'm not going to let these people stress me out. Like, I'm not going to let the situation stress me out more than it has to. Like, there's the immediate stress, like when I'm dealing with an issue. But after that, I release it. I'm not letting that sit on me all day, please. So I just be choosing not to talk about it too much. Like, I want to go on about my day. It's 3 in the morning. I am kind of just getting into my sleep because I didn't go to bed till like 2 something. So I'm just like not super down in my sleep yet. Boom. I'm hearing music. It's blasting, right? The bedroom in the apartment above me is right above my bedroom. And I hate when apartments are made like that, where they're like stacked on top of each other like that, where the bedroom and the living room are on the same side of each other, because I can hear things I don't want to hear, okay? So I just start hearing, you know, plus the music, immediate heart beating, because I'm realizing, like, okay, immediately uncomfortable, immediately annoyed, and my immediate reaction was just like, just see if you can go to sleep. Couldn't go to sleep. I'm tossing and turning, can't go back to sleep. Look at my phone, it's now 4:50. I say, you know what, and the music is still going, like the music never stopped. So this is now going on almost 2 hours. So I'm like, you know what? I feel like I've let this go on long enough. I'm gonna call security. Cause the fact that you would even play music that loud at 3, 4 in the morning is crazy. I'm not saying you can't do what you're doing, but I'm saying all of that. So I call security. Now the security of my building, they're also just as annoying as the leasing officer. Okay, just gaslighting you. The other day I left out without my key to get into the building, and I don't know if I shared this, but yeah, I left without my key, and I'm like, there's a number next to the entry that's like, call this number for assistance. And so I called the number, it's security, and I was like, hi, I'm a resident in this building and I left my key, can somebody let me up? No, that's not our job, we can't do that. Just straight like that. I said, oh, okay, this is the number that's next to the key assistant thing, like, so what am I supposed to do? How can I prove that I'm a resident here? I mean, we can't let you up, that's not our job. Listen to what I'm saying. What can we do to get me into the building? I live here, you're security here. What can we do? Because what you're telling me now is that I have to just stay outside all night. That's clearly not an option. So what can we do to get me inside the building? Sometimes I think people forget that they're talking to another person. Like, I need you for one moment to remember that you are talking to another person. And if this were you in this situation, what would you do? What would you want to happen? Like, how would you want to be treated? Hold on, I need some chapstick. Okay, so basically I'm talking to the security and I keep trying to ask, like, how can I prove that I live here? I was like, I have my physical key. I can show y'all my physical key. I just don't have the key to get into the building. We can't do that. That's not our job. Like, we do that. I said, so what is your job? Like, what do you do in this situation? Has no one ever been locked out before? So then she starts getting that attitude. I don't remember what she said, but it was just something so dumb. And then she was like, so what apartment do you live in? You think I'm gonna tell you? Girl, please. I said, now why am I sharing that information? Because how am I gonna verify that you live in the building? How does that verify that I live in the building? I can give you any old number. How does that verify anything? I was like, that wouldn't verify that I live in the building. How about this? She was like, well, because I have access to the names of the building. So when I said, how can I verify with you all that I live here? Why didn't you say, no problem? What's your first and last name? And then ask me for my apartment. Maybe come downstairs and check my ID. That's an option. So I'm just like, okay. So you have access to all that information. So why are you asking me for my apartment number and not my name? Or when she said that, I was like, if you have all that information, I'm like, if you have all that information, why can't you just come down here and confirm from my ID. Man, we can't do it. I'm just like, you're not even making any sense. Mind you, as she's saying this, my homeboy is noticing security, like another security driving around, and so he flags him down. And luckily I walked behind this security guard, this particular security guard. I walked behind him into my building that day, so he had saw me earlier in the building. Like, we almost got on the elevator together, but I had to check my mail, so I told him like, you go ahead and go up. But he saw me, like, and I was just like, thank God this was you, because what, like, it's just so dumb. So I'm giving you that experience so you know what I'm working with. And this is like a large security team, so you're not always dealing with the same person, but everybody a little off, okay? So I'm like, pop, boom. So it's 4:51 when security answers. Hello? I said, hi, I don't even, normally I don't like sharing my apartment, but I was like, I'm in apartment so-and-so, and the apartment above me, and I gave the apartment name, is playing loud music. Can somebody please check on the apartment? What's your name? For what? But I don't even say that. I gave her my name, and she was like, okay, and she's like, what apartment are you in? Now I'm getting annoyed because I've already said what apartment I'm in. And now I feel like you investigating me, and I'm not the issue. I'm not the one that's disturbing the premises, okay? So I was like, I said my apartment again, and she was like, I understand you trying to be anonymous, but this is what she says to me. She says, I understand you trying to be anonymous, but we need to know all this information because just in case this is a prank call. Who's prank calling y'all at 4:51 in the morning about noise in the building? Who's prank calling y'all? Has that ever happened, ma'am? So then I said, how about this? If we get off the phone right now and you send security up there ASAP, you'll know it's not a prank call because you'll hear the music from down the hallway. Then she was like, well, it's protocol for us to ask these questions. I said, actually, no, it isn't, because I've called security twice before and I've never been asked all these questions, you know, in regards to noise. It's always inconsistent. So what protocol is ain't protocol. Y'all do whatever the heck y'all want to do, like person by person. Don't talk to me about protocol, girl, please. You can't spell protocol. Like, let's stop right now, seriously. If I asked you to spell protocol, could you do it? So I'm just like, girl, this ain't no daggone protocol, because this didn't happen the last time I called, so it's not consistent. And then she went and asked me another question. I said, ma'am, it is 4:51 in the morning. Can I please get off this phone with you, and can you please send security up here to take care of the noise? Okay, ma'am, bye. Yeah, bye. You acting like you sick and tired of me. You the one getting on my damn nerves. I ain't even trying to cuss right now. So I'm like, okay, we get off the phone. I hear the security knock on the door upstairs, and the music's so loud that they don't even hear the knock. They have to knock again. They knocked again. The people turned the music off, but that bed was still rocking. I'm just like, this can't be my life for much longer. Like, I refuse to live in a state of anxiousness. Like, I be anxious when I'm about to go to sleep because I'm feeling like I'm gonna hear noise. And then on top of that, what I was explaining, because that morning I went ahead and talked to my leasing office. This was yesterday. I went ahead and talked to my leasing office. And what I was explaining to them was just that, like, when you're disturbed like that with noise, especially that early in the morning or that late at night, it affects your sleep. And sleep is necessary for every human being. I don't care who you are. We all have to be rested. I said this is affecting my health, not getting a full night's rest, period. This is not me over exaggerating. This is just what it is. And I was also explaining to him, like, what y'all need y'all to understand is that y'all are allowing a rental unit, i.e. like an Airbnb, to push out your 12-month lease tenant. I pay y'all every month a lot of money on time, and I'm about to dip because y'all are not taking care of this. Y'all are not creating a solution. And the solution is, instead of me calling the rental company that owns that place, y'all should be calling them and letting them know that that's unacceptable. Y'all manage the building. That's literally your job, is to manage the building, manage the noise, manage the rental units that are up in here causing a disturbance to your tenants. Like, what are we talking about? Literally not making any sense. Anyway, So hopefully we're one step closer, because after talking to my leasing office, they seem to, well, this particular guy that I talked to, I can't speak for all of them, but this particular leasing agent seemed to understand the severity of the situation and was really trying, he was really acting like he was gonna try to create a solution for me. Who knows what's to come of it, you know, but I am hopeful. I am definitely hopeful. If I were to find an apartment that I love that was available right now, I'd break my lease and would not look back. Oh, I was sharing this on TikTok live, but I was just talking about how, actually before I do this, I was just talking about how I have no men on my phone, like none, no old, no potential, no nothing. I feel really at peace in my singleness. I still want to find the man of my dreams, but it's not, I don't know what, I feel good. It's like I'm alone and I know why I'm alone. Like, I'm single and I know why I'm single. Like, all the guys that I dated last year, went on dates with, talked to, whatever you want to call it, they were not it. My singleness is more of a testament to the space that I've made for the man that I do want. And I'm really looking forward to that. I can't believe this picture frame broke like that. That's just crazy talk. I also was sharing on TikTok Live that, and I feel like I talked about this here before, but just like, I really don't like asking for things. It's not about not liking to ask for help so much as it's, I don't like having to depend on people to do things for me, because I have a hard time managing my disappointment when something isn't done in the time that I've been told it can be done or in the way that I've been told it would be done. I get really annoyed. And so to avoid that, I just choose to do things myself. And the issue with that is that most times I don't want to do it. Like, there are things that I know I'm great at, I know that I'm good at, and there are things that I know I'm not great at. Whenever I have to do something I'm not great at, you know, that's when like procrastinating comes into play. A lot of hesitation and self-doubt, you know, affects how consistent I'm gonna be. And yeah, I've been dealing with that for the last few years. There's some, I don't know when that cut off, but yeah, just saying I don't know what I'm doing. And it's not as easy as just like asking someone to help me, because people do be stealing. It's happened to literally everyone that I know who has a business. They've gotten their IP stolen. And I'm trying to do everything in my power to protect that. And so I just like, I don't share, you know? I won't share. I don't like, I have a really hard time. I have a really hard time. I'm gonna do a little flower arrangement. And this time I'm gonna actually like make a little arrangement. Kind of, low key, a light arrangement. Real light, real light, real light. Real light, real light, real light. But yeah, let's do that. This battery be dying fast. Like, it's not dead yet, but it's already like only 2 things left. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I gotta figure out where I bought it from. Some of my favorite accoutrements when I have guests coming over are flowers and candles. I just think, you know, it just lights the room up. It makes the room look good. Like, if you're gonna have company over, always get some fresh flowers. It'll make your space look beautiful. Just do it, girl. Trust me. All right, trying to decide how I want to use these flowers. We've got some roses and we've got lilies in here. I think I'm gonna separate all the roses and just have a little rose situation in the circular vase. We'll do that. Also, if you're allergic to flowers, just buy you some greenery. You know, they sell these things by themselves. That's nice too. Just some fresh some fresh greenery. All right, I'm gonna take these leaves off. You know what I want to do for myself? Like the most, more than anything on this planet, I want to make life easier, more convenient, less stress, just easier. And it's something about me providing that for myself that will feel the most good to me. Like me creating that lifestyle for myself, whether it's through hard work or some grand idea, whatever. But I want that's the gift that I'm gonna give myself, convenience. Before I do this, I should just, it's looking a little foggy in there. Need a little bit of soap. Every now and again, I'll ask myself like, oh, what would my like 10-year-old self say to me? First of all, she would think that I am very cool, and she would be very like enamored by my life and like my day-to-day, where I live and all that type of stuff. She would just be like, whoa, I did it. Like she would say that. But I also know, if I'm being honest, I am just not moving at my full potential. And this is not to down myself, it's more so just being honest with myself and creating an opportunity for me to actually tap into that and to not be scared. Like, this is how you chase your dreams. It's from being honest. It's from, you know, creating the vision, from being self-reflective. Like, this is how you chase dreams. You do have to have these conversations with yourself. That's just point blank what it is. I'm gonna peel off some of these dying looking stems, or whatever they're called, petals. Pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna cut these down here a little lower. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cut all of these down. I love the color orange. Specifically like this like sherbet color. Love, love, love it. I think it works in so many different like color stories. That's tall. Why are they so tall? Let's just see what happens. See if we like that. That opens it up a little bit. Ooh, that smells so good. Like, this is enjoyment. I think this one I already did. There's one I already did. I think this is the one. Pretty. That's just gorgeous. Yeah, because that's the size I want them to be. I don't know how they all ended up being so tall. See, that's why I gotta pay attention to my own stuff. Don't let them bother me. Say that you want me, say that you'll never leave me. You gotta tell me you need me. Don't let them take your love away. They say cause I can't eat and I can't sleep. Wow, that really opened up. I did not mean to do that. Like, I wanted to open it up, but not that much. Pretty, pretty. What a lovely little, just a nice little kink. I like that. Nice. All right, on to the next one, shall we? Let me just get this wiped off a little bit. Get the water off, getting all the dirt off, getting all the germs off. I'm sorry, but that's cute. Like, that's really cute. Me like it, me like it. I really like it. Okay, and then I say for our shrubbery, I just straight up green. I think we should put it up here like, oh, you can't see me. Whoops. I feel like, cause this is now dried up, maybe I could stick it in there with it to give it some vibrancy. Like it doesn't have to go. Vibrancy. I don't want to let go of that. Okay, so do we want to put shrubbery in my Birds of Paradise vase? I don't hate that. Like, I don't hate that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't hate it. Like this week, but I changed my mind because I want to be able to show, like, one, how long the wash and go lasts. This is still my hair, like, without adding any additional product to it, and this is definitely the last day I can do this. Like tonight I need to put my hair in twists and rollers, and I need to sit under the dryer, period. Because my hair, I can feel it, like it's dry, but not dry like where I wouldn't go out like this, but it's like this is the last day of the wash and go. You feel me? And I just wanted to be able to add that to my review. Just like how long this lasts, how my hair felt, and also how the styling product works as a styling product on a style, like a twist out. I like to wear my headbands like I'm wearing a wig. Like I like for it to give wig band. So I just put it right there. And Ramadan also like challenges my FOMO. Like that's basically what I've been talking about these past couple of days, of like wanting to be out so bad because the sun's out and it's nice out. I feel like I'm missing some enjoyment. Oh, as I say that, I gotta, yeah, get myself together, because I was looking at this post I saw on Twitter. It listed out the true luxuries in life, and I'm reading it and I'm just like, man, I have everything on this list, and I do everything on this list, and I prayed to be able to do everything on this list. Like I dreamed about doing everything on this list, and I literally do it. I do. And it just goes back to that thing of just like, you have to remind yourself that what you've got going on right now are the things that you prayed for years ago, and that never gets lost on me. Well, I guess it does get lost. I think that's my point, is that sometimes I'll forget, like, you know, in the midst of dealing with the new issues that are in my life that maybe I wasn't dealing with a few years ago, but I'm dealing with now, it kind of like makes me overlook some of the blessings that I have right now. I was gonna put on a little bit of the super goop, but the super goop literally makes me break out a little bit. Like low key, every time I wear it. I put it on the other day and I felt like I kind of had a little mini breakout because of it. I don't think I'm gonna play with that. I think I'm gonna just leave my skin bare. Take me as I am, or have nothing at all. An underrated item to keep in your arsenal is a lint roller. Especially like traveling. You probably don't even be realizing you be linty until you really get to looking like, hold up. Walk around, look at what these like. Get that lint off. Get that lint off. Let's make sure we're getting the arch of the back. Okay, I think we're good. Fabulous. This is a face mist, but I'm just like, if it's good for the face, then it's good for everything, right? I love the smell of sunscreen because I found out it's because of the banana smell in sunscreen. Like, that's what it is. My back has some. Good, and get the... All right, see ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. Unless you have a lot of money, a big butt, big, perfect boobies, a nice, long, beautiful, luxurious hair, a man that treats you right. The cooking prep begins now. First thing I'm going to do is get these potatoes boiling. The thing about it is that nothing that I'm making takes a long time. So I no, I should at least do this. Because the worst thing is when it's time to break this fast and ain't no food ready. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. I'd rather I have to reheat the food than, you know what I'm saying? Back when I was saying about appreciation, I feel like y'all are gonna hear some enlightening personal revelations for the next few weeks while I'm fasting, because things are really highlighted for me right now. They're like glaringly in my face because everything feels very crisp and clear right now. And my perspective and my peace is like very enlightened. But I have been experiencing so many blessings that I want to ride off of that energy. Like, instead of riding off the energy of I don't know when, I don't know how, I can't, I shouldn't, I want to ride off of just more of a optimistic, confident perspective. It's like you're living in a blessing that was created from you believing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally just being in my own space, living in my own place with all the things that I wanted, that I paid for. You feel me? Doing things on my own schedule, working for myself. Like, I set all this up. And I just want to give myself a little bit more positivity when it comes to the way that I approach my dreams and my interests. And just like my day-to-day tasks, you know what I'm saying? The thing is that I feel like you guys have a better look at me than I do myself sometimes, because y'all are watching it. And you can probably remember when I've said something from a previous vlog or I said something similar. Like, I feel like I've repeated myself a few times, but that's life. That's life. Sometimes you gotta come back to a thought. You feel me? Just sometimes. I cannot wait to cook this food and let my friends eat my food. Yeah. Also, I think it's so cute that everybody's sending me Justin Timberlake's Tiny Desk. If you don't know, I was a Justin Timberlake stan. I'm not a stan anymore. I'm definitely still a fan. But it's like, I'm a fan of old Justin, not new Justin. Because the new Justin is giving just like standard 40-plus-year-old white man. You feel me? And I could care less about that. Like, I'm sorry, but give me some good old Culture Vulture JT. That's what I want. But yeah, you know, people were sending me his little link up with NSYNC. And it's like, man, you gotta know that I love NSYNC, or excuse me, that I love Justin Timberlake because of NSYNC. Like, NSYNC, I'm still standing NSYNC. I'm never gonna not stand NSYNC. But I just don't like how Justin be acting like he cooler than them. He be low-key thinking he cooler than them, and I don't like that. Like, you are not cooler than them. You are just as corny, just as white, just as, you know what I'm saying, old. Like, he actually is younger than them. He was the youngest in the group. But still, it's like, stop playing. What was that? Can this be true? Tell me, can this be real? When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. How to make strawberry puree. So we got salad, green beans, chicken, and some mashed potatoes. And I put these flowers back on the table because I was trying to get a little aesthetic going on. But I'm about to move these out the table. And we about to eat. See ya! Hope you're not hungry, because I'm not.